32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big hitter there, a 1st down gain of 26 yards.
Well, partner, I have to say they caught him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception.
I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. They run again on 1st down. Cook. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. They run it again with Cook. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking 1st down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of 1st downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. And Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? And it was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How were they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't it?
First carry of the game for Brian Robinson. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
Here we go, back.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They're going to look to throw. A quick throw, but incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his man on that round. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. He'll drop the throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 25. Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
79 Broncos. Check. Go street. Hey. Warrior 70.
He'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Back to throw here. Quick hitter here, it's complete. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Come on.
They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
60 Eagles.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Going with their tight end on fourth. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed he did not. They stop him. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get him free. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. 2nd and 1. That's caught left side by Judy. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball will get all the credit, but how about the people have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, I could spin this negatively as he just got back to the line of scrimmage. But when you really analyze it, he took away a big play from the defense, made it an uneventful run because he avoided a sack and didn't lose yardage.
The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he'll be out right at the 35. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they have to let their tight end try to find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Diamador Lenore up to make the tackle. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes remain, 3-0 our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Here's Cook again. Room here to run. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. James Cook halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings booming away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind and try to put together another drive.
And a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25.
18 Rattlers. Trap 50. Buffalo 18. Hey, pass. 60 Bobcats.
They'll look to throw here. And he comes back with one complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
18 Cardinal, 70 Rangers. 19 tight. 18 Pioneers.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
7 Pirates. Dragon 60. Mustang 19. 60 Maverick. 79 Broncos. Hurt. Boy, 70.
They'll look to throw again. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Here we go. Strike. Ready?
Back to throw again. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 22-yard line.
Let's go.
They'll set up to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Patriots are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. The try here for the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And leading 10-7, they may just want to get this to the locker room. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's going to be caught by Judy. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. Back to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. The final shot before break. Easley. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that is incomplete. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the third quarter is underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go now.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Come back, team! Come back, team!
On third down, he'll drop to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
The Patriots send out their punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And taken right on the 30. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 125 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Now a play fake here on 1st down.
Got it complete to Khalil Shakir.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 25 yards that time. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Mike Hughes.
And the Pats are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
2nd and 3. Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
You're right, they have had no room to breathe. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Rig. Trap 60.
He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Here we go. Hurt.
They're going to try and throw. And caught by Henry. And he is going to pick up a Patriots first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
60 Bobcat. 3.
They'll look to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Hey, check that. 3.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he rifles one incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Now here's a throw. It's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
A 2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action from Foxborough.
70 Rangers. 19 tight. Rig alert. 3.
They'll set up a throw. And this one nearly intercepted. Boy, that would have been a great time for their first pick. But instead, it's 3rd down.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
18, 5 years.
Now back to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Harris. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. So 4th down coming up. John Harbaugh sent on the field goal unit. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. And this one is right through. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away.
And not much on this one. Takes it from the 20.
Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded it. First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's second down.
Laundry on the field. This is going to be a false start on the offense.
Sometimes you have to slow things down a little bit when things get heated. The cadence has to be slow and deliberate at times to make sure your team's ready to go.
Seven Pirates. Check. Back in 60.
Looking to throw. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Back on the lead.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
They'll drop to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make it second down.
Hawk 70, Cowboy 80.
They're going to look to throw.
Throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
Okay, ready?
New England on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Again, he'll drop to throw. This is good. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now a handoff up the middle. Huggins, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
That's an excellent stop right there here in this tie game. They're doing their best to hold the fort and at least force a field goal attempt.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal.
He'll try again. And not a whole lot there as they'll get him down at about the 2.
Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you'll probably go and play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal.
I don't care what the analytics say. Look at where they are on the field. To me, that just screams go for it here. I don't even think about putting a kicker out there. What say you?
I support whatever they do. Let's find out.
Look at you, man of the people.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Break.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Catch is made here by Irv Smith Jr. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Goes right back to Smith again. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. They'll try the middle with Cook. And he gets it down to the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. This heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. He'll drop to throw. And a throw right sideline is complete. And they'll work this down inside the 30. They'd love to get a little closer if they need to kick the field goal on 4th down. From this spot, it's 46 yards. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And his bid for the 1st down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. Made his first, this now from 42 yards out. And his kick is indeed good, and we are all tied here in the final stages. So a big kick to get this back to even. Yet now the worry is, did you leave too much time on the clock? Because another field goal the other way, that does you in.
You're exactly right. You didn't get into overtime yet. So now as a defense, you've got to think to yourself, you can't play prevent defense and just give up big chunks of yardage in front of you. But you also can't let anyone behind you. So you sit right on the line between the two, play the best defense you can, and not make it easy for them to move the ball downfield.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Back to throw now on 1st down. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete.
And they'll get this down around the 47-yard line.
2nd and 6. Over the middle, complete. It's Henry.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Panther 11, Panther 11. 19 Lion.
They'll look to throw again.
Right back to Henry, and Henry's got it again. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
I'm starting to wonder here, are they trying to prevent winning? Because right now, they're laying back and they're picking them apart, moving the ball downfield. I think they got to start bringing a little pressure towards the quarterback.
And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. 2 for 2 on the afternoon, and a third would win it. The Vikings going to signal for their first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So on is their kicker, and it's down to this. From the left hash, this for the win. This is going to be no good. He misses it off to the left, and a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly.
So it's the Patriots who will have first crack at it as we're back underway here in overtime.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. All set up for him right now, Charles. Opening possession of overtime. They've got the football. They also obviously have this home crowd behind them in a big way.
They get that extra energy from them, but they've got to be careful not to let that adrenaline get away from them and play too fast or create errors of their own making. Use that energy, embrace it, but make sure they channel it the right way. They've got a chance to go downfield, score a touchdown, and end this game.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll set up to throw. There's that man again. It's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So 3:36 now. 1st and 10. Back to throw here. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
He's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
18, Rattler, 18, hurt.
Back to throw again. And his throw here is incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
In need of a 3rd and 10 conversion to keep this opening drive of OT alive.
Hey, smash circle. Trap 50, trap 60.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
So 1 first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on 3rd down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
Buffalo 18. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats.
New look to throw here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. Now we've got movement up front, and I think this is going to be on Minnesota.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Up the middle, it's Cook. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Second down and a run by Robinson. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped him. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That's going to be caught by Judy. That's some space here. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime.
Well, partner, you and I were excited for this one today, and it certainly had its moments. Some good execution at times by both of these offenses. Defenses both made some plays as well. And always a joy to be up here in the booth next to you, my friend.
Yeah, it's a privilege to be up here in the booth next to you as well. Thanks for taking the time, and let's go ahead and get ready for our next one, right? I'll see you in the film room. Get that preparation started now.
So for Minnesota, the win moves them to 3-9 now on the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, the playoffs look to be out of reach now.